And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing.
To go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Hey, 66.
Now a play fake. Brady. Looking deep downfield. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Now a give right side. Newsome. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a 3rd down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were going to camps and watching people, they worked on this, right?
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Brady's going to look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8, maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them at the end zone for the 2-point play.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now McNair. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now McNair. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Cordero Patterson taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. He's got it, and they take the... Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Newsome. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, now Brady. And that'll be incomplete.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Brady now to throw. Complete to Newsome. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, McNair. He finds his man, complete. It's Parsons. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. McNair.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 12. There he goes, right side. Now the Seahawks will bring the offense back onto the field, and they'll go for 2. So after the INT, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions.
So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is just...
And they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy...
This is intercepted.
Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot.
If it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Flushed out right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position when that drive started.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off with great anticipation. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind...
Started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be front. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Oh, some strong running. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. A lot of talk this week about ball.
And not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first tackle made at the 9.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be but it brings up 2nd and goal. Brady going to throw. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tom Brady, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Brady will look to throw for it.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Down in scores, that can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Cordero Patterson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Brady.
That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On play action, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So back-to-back, you keep in mind, they're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Hey, 66. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now it's...
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding. They'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before break. McNair in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Drive started, and they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And it is income positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Here's McNair. And Diggs has it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. On first down, it's McNair.
He'll look downfield for Waller, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Darren Waller, 37 yards.
And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Brady. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He's got a man. That's Marshall. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown. DK Metcalf, 59 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guy, shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now McNair looking for a first down throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 15. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
And that could make all the...
Now the Seahawks will bring the offense back onto the field, and they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. McNair to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's McNair. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Randy Moss, 42 yards. And the Raiders are able to get a score back in the final stages. The Raiders again will come. McNair throwing for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown.
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You force the fumble.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Boy, it's only a one-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts after this. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as... So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Regular. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Mike 10.
Throwing now is Brady. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Brady to throw.
this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll try the left side. Patterson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Cordarrelle Patterson. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 27, Brady.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Now Brady. He's going to air one out. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 35. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady, this one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Carlson on for the PAT. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
2nd and 10. Now Brady. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Brady now on 1st down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
looking for his big receiver, Marshall. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more pass or after that incompletion on second down. Now Brady. He's going to take another shot here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Josh Gordon, 49 yards.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. To get this drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel down should. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.